All right, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Hope you are doing well. It's a beautiful day here, a beautiful Wednesday here in sunny Philadelphia. And yeah, guys, today on the live stream, I'm live on YouTube. If you guys haven't yet, just want to take a moment to remind you we are on the road to 10,000 subscribers. Do yourself a favor, hit the subscribe button. We're at almost 7,000, and I'm super excited about that. So do yourself a favor, hit the subscribe button and turn on post notifications too. What that does is essentially tells YouTube to tell you every single time I release a video, you will be notified, which is very, very important. Now, guys, in today's video, in today's live stream, I'm going to be continuing the video audit series of auditing health clubs in Boston, Massachusetts. Beautiful city, and there's a lot of good health clubs. And really, I just want to show you guys a health club that's doing marketing well and a health club that I'll just say for disclaimer and all that stuff, who is maybe needs a little bit of work. Let's just say that, right? But yeah, guys, hope all is well. How's the week been? Put a comment below how the week's been. It's been a pretty good one for momentum and for the entire company. But yeah, guys, without further ado, let me share my screen. Let's get right into it. Love doing these live streams. These are a lot of fun for me, actually. Cool. So, as you guys can see, we have a list of health clubs here. Obviously, the ones that are the best are ranking number one organically. What I want to do is instead of going through, I would say, the social media, the website, whatever, what I'm just going to do in this video, guys, is I'm going to show you what a good health club is doing to rank number one, or at least to rank in the snack pack, the map pack here, which about 90 to 95 to not perhaps even 99% of all clicks go. But yeah, I just want to go through the Google page and then go through a Google page that is not doing so hot. So I'll just go through that. Instead of going through the website and social media, I just think for value's sake, it's just going to be better for you guys. But yeah, let's get started here. So Link's Fitness Club, 4.9 rating out of 5, 700 reviews. I mean, these guys are excellent. I mean, this is in my mind, a very, very good gym. The thing I also like about these guys too is they don't get a lot of one-star reviews. They just don't. You know, if anything, they have more 4 stars than they do 5. I'm sorry, than they do 1. But yeah, it's one of those things. I don't know if they're using like a QR code or if they encourage their members to leave reviews. But yeah, I mean, they're doing a great job at this. I will say, I don't know how old this gym is, but really, really incredible stuff. They also have a lot of photos posted. So they have nice images there, people doing deadlifts, working out. That's nice. They also have this here. So that, yeah, I mean, that looks pretty solid. That's a good little rack right there of weights. Yeah, that's solid. You got a video here, people working out. Yeah, I mean, guys, this just looks like a solid gym. I mean, this is just like, it has kind of like old school vibes to it too, a little bit mixed in with like kind of newer school. I like that. Good solid locker room. They have state of the art barbells. They have a virtual tour done, which is solid. They have golf simulator. That's cool. I don't know if they have a sauna. I would bank on them having somewhat of like a tanning room, sauna, something like that, right? But the point is, you only know this because they have 110 photos. They have a lot of photos added. So it's very important, guys, if you have a service area business or a health club or whatever it is, you want to obviously make sure that you're adding in the correct photos for the business. Because if you don't have that, it's going to be an uphill battle. And the thing that I see all the time with a lot of businesses is they say, oh, well, I don't have time to take photos. And it's like, well, you have about 5 seconds. You have 10 seconds, now to do that. So that kind of excuse goes out the window. You pull your phone, take a couple pictures, and there you go. It doesn't have to be the best photo ever taken, best photography ever taken. It just needs to be okay, and it needs to be useful. That's really all it is, right? So, um, yeah, so good stuff here. Luxury gym. So the area served. This is important. So they have all the areas served. So they're in Boston, South End, Back Bay, North End. All my Bostonians know exactly where this is. So that's great. I do see a lot of businesses, guys. I'll go back to the area served real quick. I do see a lot of businesses when they put in area served, if they are in Philadelphia, they'll just put Philadelphia. They won't put like Rittenhouse Square or, I don't know, Old Kensington or Newbold or Point Breeze. Like they won't put in all of these other neighborhoods that are very important to the actual city. You want to get specific, like they did here, the Boston metropolitan area, but also the different like neighborhoods like South End, North End, Back Bay. I don't know where these places are, but I know that they're Bostonian neighborhoods, which is very important, right? What you're doing is you're giving more opportunity for Google to rank you for a specific location, which is very, very important, right? Outside of that, they have a very good optimized description here. I don't really think you need to add anything more to this, maybe a couple sentences, but other than that, very optimized. This is solid. They have a plethora of social media profiles. If anything, I would say they need to add in 3 more. So they need to add in their Pinterest, YouTube, and Facebook. Those 3 they can just add in about 5 minutes. So I'm not going to ding them too much on that. They did post a lot of updates in 21. They just posted 2 actually. So they need to get back to that. That's very important. The other thing I would like them to see them do is adding in more questions and answers. They only have 2 here. I would like to see a gym of this caliber that has several hundred reviews. I would like to see them post at least, I don't know, maybe 20 or 30 questions and answers. I think it is important for the Google algorithm. So this is a good example, guys, at the end of the day, of a Google business profile that is doing the right stuff. They're doing very well. Why are they ranking number 1? Because they have all these things here, which is very, very important, right? If we go to Equinox, though, however, Equinox tells a little bit of a different story, all right? And guys, I'm not here to like blame Equinox. Like I unfortunately made a lot of content about Equinox and kind of showing how they don't have the best optimized Google profiles. They don't have the best reviews. Now, whether that's the state of the art equipment or whether they're paying a lot and whatever it is, right? That's not in their control. I mean, they can control that, but what we're just talking about is marketing, right? So here are the reasons why Equinox is lower than Lynx. And quite frankly, Equinox needs to pay, because you see sponsored here, for this placement, right? So 3.5 out of 5 rating, 50 photos. Again, that's why they have lower rankings, because they don't have the number of photos, as well as the number of reviews. Lynx Fitness has 700 reviews. These guys only have 130. So it's kind of night and day. You know what I mean? If I go to the products, so they do have products here, which the Lynx Fitness did not. So that's a plus for them. They do have explore categories. They don't have areas served, which I mentioned is very, very important. And then they need to add in more of a description, which the description is not optimized. They have 4 questions and answers, which is okay. I would like them to beef this up to at least 20 or 30. And then the updates. They haven't posted since 2020. It's pretty much the same thing with Lynx. But with that being said, they also don't have the number of social media profiles added. If we go back to Lynx, Lynx has 4 social media profiles added, whereas these guys only have 2. So it's a combination of less photos, less reviews, less social media profiles, less description, no areas served, and yeah, a bunch of other stuff too. So guys, this is really a good example of a business that needs a little bit of work with their Google business profile, as well as a health club, as in Lynx Fitness, that is doing very well, right? The thing that's interesting too is Equinox has been in business for 10 years, where Lynx has only been in business for 7. And you would think Equinox, big, huge company, but for whatever reason, they do not have they don't have anything. I'm not saying they don't have anything, but yeah, the Equinox needs a little bit of work. Guys, with that being said, thanks for enjoying this video. Thanks for watching the video. If you got any value out of this video whatsoever, hit the like button, hit subscribe. And do me a favor too, guys. I'm going to zoom in here real quick. If you guys need any marketing help with your business, or you just want a free audit, you want me to do an audit just like I do here, but without the live stream so people can't see it. That's totally fine. Call me 215-607-6482, as well as send me an email, Sean@needmomentum.com. Guys, thank you so much for the support. Really, really appreciate all the love. We're on the road to 10,000 subscribers, and I hope to see you at the end of the year where we have at least close to 10,000. So, guys, thank you so much. I appreciate the love. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.